Good one, and thanks for joining us. Here in the charts, you're tuned into the Crypto Flight Edition. As your fellow passenger stopping in with some technical details on the Dogecoin and USD pairing. Now, this cryptocurrency is starting to behave in a manner where I don't think a lot understand what's going on. I'll see if I can break it down the best of my ability, which could be way off at times, but just have an open mind with me here if you can, if I'll take a few moments of your time. If you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button if you enjoy the content, if you find any valuable information in the video. Loyal subscribers, welcome back. The YouTube algorithm is promoting the channel very nicely, and I love for you all to just kind of stick with me until the end as we go over the details. So let's actually dive into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's February the 13th, 2021, and the current price of Dogecoin is going to be 6.9 cents. It's down approximately 1.6% for the day. Okay. All right, so let's just pull up the same pattern that we had on the chart. That's it. Really simple. Okay. I'm going to put back on the chart that one level that we've been paying attention to. This is going to be a really short video. I know a lot want like an update, but there's not really much for me to say other than reiterating what we've already gone over. Let me just put the line, the horizontal line. Okay, so that horizontal line is right about 5.5 cents, okay? Now remember, what we're dealing with now is a breakout, and the sellers have an obligation, okay? The seller's obligation is to follow through with their target down here at the lower level. Does that mean they're going to fulfill their obligation? No. That means that if they don't fulfill their obligation, the buyers are going to sense that they don't have the necessary momentum to push the price to the downside. And what do you think is going to happen if the price is not able to go down and fulfill their obligation now that they've broken out of a bearish pattern? That means the buyers are going to say, okay, well, enough is enough. And they're just going to pretty much consolidate sideways, perhaps above the 5.5 cent level. Let's just put a little line there so you can see that. So the red line represents the seller's obligation, and the green line is going to represent the potential floor for the buyers, where they're just pretty much locking off this area. They're not allowing the sellers to compromise this level here at about 5.5 cents. Remember, guys, I know there's other information that you guys are using, tweets and etc. etc. I'm just a technicals guy, and I can pretty much see. I don't need any of that other information to understand the ebbs and the flows in the markets, which I don't get it right 100%, but it's pretty cut and dry to me to understand the the support and resistance levels, which that's pretty much all price action is, up and down, higher highs and higher lows. Dogecoin, again, just reiterating, is in a very bullish trajectory. The previous level of resistance can be identified here at this green line, which is not guaranteed to actually get down to, although it can. So just be open to volatility and the price continuing to go lower. But if that is the floor locked off for all the buyers at the lower levels down here, yeah, it's likely we'll just Dogecoin rather. I'm not, to be totally transparent with you all, as we mentioned in most of our videos, I'm not invested in Dogecoin. I'm just a TA guy who stops in and gives you that pure technical data, which is all I understand. I don't understand anything else, okay? So it's a waiting game. Dogecoin is still just kind of floating in the air, so to speak. And if the sellers, the time is ticking for them. We're still within the 72-hour window that I predicted. I think we have like less than 24 hours left. If the sellers do not follow through with their obligation, remember the first level, they got to break down below that 5.5 cent level. And then after that, they got to fulfill their obligation all the way down here at 2.7 cents. If they're taking too long to do that, again, the buyers, I think I've already said this, the buyers are going to sense that there's a weakness in their breakout. And that's when the buyers step in very aggressively. It just kind of explodes in their face, right? Now, that was pretty cool when I did that. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, it's a waiting game, guys. Dogecoin is simply finding financial support. Another thing that I want to explain in closing here, and then we'll just wrap everything up. Dogecoin did break out of a bearish pattern within a bullish trajectory. For those of you just stopping in, whenever you find a bearish pattern, the bearish pattern is here. This is a rising wedge, if you can see that. This kind of, just this right here, guys. I want everyone to understand what I'm saying. Like if you're new, just stopping in, this is a rising wedge. You can kind of Google it, and it'll tell you that it is a bearish pattern. But Dogecoin is in a bullish trajectory. When you find bearish patterns in a bullish trajectory, they don't perform as well as they would if it was in a bear market. Again, bearish means the price going down. Bullish means the price going up. It's in a bearish pattern within a bullish trajectory don't always perform as well. The technical target on this bearish pattern is 2.7, 2.8 cents. When I say that it may not perform well, that means that it may not make it all the way down to its technical target. Maybe it'll just simply get stopped out right here at the previous level of resistance, which again is right here at about 5.5 cents. Let's allow the price action to continue to mature. Let's give it another 48 hours, guys, and then I'll stop in. Hopefully, again, I don't want to dilute this information. I want to give you the purest technical data that I possibly can. And to be honest with you, I have to say that on every video, guys. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen next. Yeah, let's just give the price action some time, guys. I'm going to stick to my guns here and say that 5.5 cents is a potential floor over the course of 48 hours. What you want to look for is the slow, methodic move to the downside. That's beautiful. Like if you see it continuing to go down slowly like this, that's what you want to see, because that's an indication to me. The way that I understand price action is there's buying activity going on in the market as it continues to slowly have a retracement down. That's pretty cool. I hope you guys are looking at the screen there. What we don't want to see is the drops, like those drops, these nasty drops to the downside. Yeah, I don't like to see those drops, because that's an indication that the market needs to be replenished from the sellers who just put that sell order in the market. So in other words, if the price is kind of slowly, methodically going down, as we just showed you here on the screen here, then if it does get down to like 2.8 cents, it's going to take some time to consolidate above 2.8 cents in order to replenish the markets from the sellers who just unloaded, so to speak, their currencies on the market. Okay, and then of course this is super hypothetical, but I love explaining how the story behind price action. Right now, where Dogecoin is, everything looks just fine. Just continue to understand that slow, methodic, even if it's moving down, that's what we want to see. Buying activity is taking place. As long as it's above 5.5 cents, good to go. Let's close it out here, guys. Thank you for your time. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there if you enjoyed the content, if you found some sort of value in the information we just provided. Of course, leave the comments down below. Let me know if you guys are still bullish on Dogecoin, and people are crazy not to be buying Dogecoin at these levels because it's a steal. Let me know that down in the comment section. Also, before you go, if you're new, we covered the traditional markets. I'm not sure if you're into stocks, but we cover that 7 days a week. So of course, subscribe with us, hit the bell. We'll send you that information. And that's it for you, wonderful folks. I won't take any more of your time. Take care of yourselves, protect your portfolio, execute your strategies. That means know how much you're going to risk in this market, know where you're going to exit the market if it goes too far against you, if it goes down like 20, 30%. Just know all of those details calculated before you hit that buy button. So when I say execute your strategy, that's exactly what I mean, guys. Take care of yourselves, guys. We're going to talk very soon, and bye for now.